Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here today for what is our next episode in our Journeyman save. Sit by Woolly House so it doesn't look like I'm born in a barn. It's, yeah, great to have you here. We are playing a save which, when we left, we were looking surefire for relegation, but actually, maybe not so much now. We've played on a few games and had quite a good run, if I'm honest, although the good run seems to have petered out in the end. I think we've played possibly about 7 or 8 games, but I'll show you how they went. But just showing you the league, we're currently 5 points above the relegation zone, which it looks good itself, but we've still 10 games to go. There's plenty that can go wrong there. So we do need to be concerned with that. It's not a guarantee that we will stay up. It is going to be a tough task, whatever we say. But we have got a little bit of revenge on a couple of teams that we sort of like thought we could beat, but had trouble with earlier in the season. So let's go to our fixtures and just show you where we sort of left off last time, which was, I think, if you remember, we played these games here where we won 4-0 in a friendly, then 4-0 in a cup competition against a very weak team. Then we drew with Al-Bakar, who we really needed to beat because they were bottom of the league. And then we got hammered by Ma'an SC. Then we beat Al Hussein, who were top of the league. We knocked them off the top. And then they've beaten us again recently to go back top again. So we sort of returned the favour to them, I think. Then we played Al Werda, and we had a very unlucky 2-1 defeat with them. Then we played Ma'an again in the cup and got hammered. Sending off sort of scuppered that. We were actually well in the game. Then we played Jazeera and it was 0-0. And I thought I'd give it one more game when we finished the stream. And we had this absolute cracker of a game where we played Shaban Al Ordon and yeah, 4-3. Although, to be fair, we never really looked like we were going to lose that game until the 74th minute. They popped in the third, and we were a little bit concerned then. So off stream, I sort of played about with the tactics a little bit, and to be honest, what I was doing seemed to be working really well. We beat Al Ramfer, which, to be fair, we would be expected to be doing. We beat Al Ali. It was a little bit of a fluky win, if I'm honest, but we won. That was the important bit. We then lost to Al Faisali. A little bit unlucky, but we gave a good showing of ourselves. And still the tactics it's the same tactics. We're just using little variations depending on how the other team was playing. Al-Bakar, we drew with them again. We should be beating this team, but somehow they just keep finding a way. We were 2-0 up and we blew it big time with them. And I was fuming with the result in the end because we absolutely controlled the game from beginning to end. They got a fluky goal at the end of the first half and then a fluky goal is at the end of the second half. And I've got a feeling, if I remember correctly, I'm not going to click on it because it usually crashes the game. But I've got a feeling the second goal was an absolute dolly of a goal where they couldn't miss because of a lucky deflection that just set it perfectly up for the attacker, where the keeper had dived to save the initial shot, the deflection had taken it across the goal, and just an easy tap in for. It wasn't deliberate, it wasn't meant, and we were really, really gutted about that goal going in. We then played Ma'an, who've had our number this season, beat us 3-0 twice, and we would have beaten them 3-0, but for the fact that they scored a late goal. A little bit of a switch off for us. Then we played the team who, like I say, they've gone top again, so there's no shame in losing to them. This Rikum Joy is actually a pretty decent player, so we can't complain too much about losing that game. And then we got again, it's a difficult game against Al-Weda, and let's just say we were lucky to get a draw in that. Look at that, 19-4. They were completely in control. Although, if you looked at the XG, even though we never had a shot on target, we nearly matched them for XG in 4 shots. So I don't know what's going on there with the XG. But to be fair, we were backs to the wall for most of the game and can count ourselves very lucky that we were still in it. So 10 games to go. We play all of the teams round once again. And we must play, Shahab Al-Ardan twice. So that is the way that the fixtures go. And we'll start making our way towards the next fixture now, which, knowing me and the way I leave it, it'll be in about half an hour's time because we're about 20 days away. No, we're only a few days away. So we have got a transfer window open, so there could be some transfer business as well. So Harani here is going on loan. We are trying to sell our reserve goalkeeper because he's constantly complaining about not playing. I knew that would come in the end because the other keeper's way better than him. And he was taken on as a regular starter or something. Hamza Al-Diabat is a defensive midfielder with first touch, which is good. Technique is good. To be honest, I'm not interested. I think if they're willing to pay us some money towards him, I think I would actually be okay with selling him. So let them have a look at him and see what they think. We need an attacking midfielder, if we're honest. So don't know whether it's worth looking because I'm getting a bit frustrated with the guy we've got as our main goal scorer. So just want to look at the player recommendations. And if we go to position and get the strikers this way. So there's there is a couple that are not with clubs. It doesn't give me who their previous teams were. That would have been handy information so we could get an idea of how good they were likely to be. So this guy is probably no good to us because even if he is really good, I think we've used our quota of foreign players. So we've got this guy at the top who is available to loan. I would be tempted to see if we can loan him. He's Jordanian. Let's see if they'll let us loan him for a bit. 0% of the wages. Suggest terms. Is that not what they're asking for? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This is what they're asking for, innit? Play percentage. What is his wage? 70. So if we offered them 100%. Not convinced on why they didn't want me to put that offer in. But he actually looks pretty good, to be honest. What is his value? It's a little bit more than we can afford. Because that would have been nice. So if I get a little bit distracted at the moment, just listening to a penalty shootout with my favourite football team. So that is happening as we go on. So we'll accept that trial, and he can potentially go. We'll see what happens with that loan offer. So, Haddad, please to welcome back Al Shati. What do you mean? Oh, please tell me they haven't recalled him. Oh no, that's all right. I thought they'd re-signed him, but it's who we loaned him from, isn't it? I mean, he's been brilliant for us, and if they're willing to sell him, I'd definitely consider buying him. He's not left-footed, but he's strong on his left foot, and I think he's been good for us. So, uh, no Bani Yassin today. That's not good news. We'll put Diabat back in. Gambat is back in the mix as well. That's good news. So we'll put him on instead of Haddad. We haven't seen Gambat for a while, so. And I think we'll leave it at that for our team. Or do we? I might bring him off and put Mijali on. Al-Un is around as well, so potentially he could come back in. And we'll put No Flow on the bench. So I'll show you what we've been doing with the tactics now. We will be on extended highlights, just so that you're aware the matches will be a little bit longer. But what we're going to do is we're going to watch the pressing habits of the team. We've got a very gentle pass around and hold on to the ball. But if these guys just remain sat deep, then that's fine. You know, passing it around is what we want. If they're pressing right up, then we're going to change to another tactic, which is basically the same tactic, but we play more through balls. And I found just making that little tweak does seem to give us a bit of a attacking emphasis. So I think our team have definitely lost the penalty shootout now, so we'll stop listening to that. So AAA brings the ball forward. And they're all just backing off him. Good effort. And if it comes a particular point where we think we're playing well enough, but they're still dropping off deep, or they're pushing up, should I say, would still try the through balls just with the tactic we've got now. Because we're playing a standard line of defence with this tactic, whereas it'd be a lower line of defence if they were doing their press. But they look like they're sitting off to me, really. You know, it's not like we're getting a lot of space to run in behind, as AAA gets a second attempt of the game already. So Al-Cobb has just robbed. Who was it? Was it AAA? Yeah, AAA had the ball. And Al-Shati gets rid of it. But the ball's coming back in. I thought that was going in the top corner. But we were going to get beaten by an absolute worldie. So AAA gets a yellow card. And at the moment, we're not looking totally in control of this game, which is a little bit frustrating. We could do with a bit of possession, which, considering we're playing a real possession-based type of football, we're just not getting the idea of where we are. Yeah, the way they're running off, there's no, like, high line or anything there, is there? And that was a bad tackle. Al-Cobb getting his own back for the foul. Notice he doesn't get a yellow card, though. So Abu Jabla gives it to AAA. So AAA, good movement there, has got himself round the back. I mean, he's playing absolutely brilliantly, but on his own. It'd be nice if he used the rest of the team occasionally. I think I'm going to use an individual shout to... Oh, why are they all selected? Individuals. AAA, calm down. Just in the hope that he doesn't get sent off. Because he's playing well enough to be involved in the game, but he's already, you know, very early on had a yellow card. So that's a good ball by Daya. The keeper's in no man's land. Is he going to get back to his goal? He has. I mean, they were a bit slow then, weren't they, Jazeera? AAA heads the ball out, but we really need to get control of this ball again. Well charged down. And look at that, it's just desperate defending at the moment. I'm going to drop us back to defensive for a minute, because we're not in control of this game at all. And we need to sort of hang on a little bit here. So Al-Shati is going to get a yellow card now. Every time our players foul, it's a yellow card. It did look like a yellow card, I'm not complaining, but... Right, while the game stopped, I think we need to make a bit of an adjustment here. Do we go advanced playmaker or just... I'm just going to go central midfielder, because we need to get some form of control in that. Out of possession. I think screening and screening. We want these two covering the defenders. See if that helps. We need to be getting this ball a little bit earlier. Confirm changes. So it's over the bar and the tactic has already taken effect. So we should now hopefully start seeing. I mean, we still had more shots than them apparently, but realistically, they've been in complete control every time I've seen the highlights. Roabda plays it to Al-Shati. Al-Shati long ball forward, which doesn't help. Triple A brings a ball into the box, takes a shot, and it is saved. So Tohan brings the ball out, throws it out. Al-Absi chasing back. I mean, they're not leaving the space behind for us when we get the ball. So I'm a little bit confused with their tactic. Because they seem to press when we've got the ball, but they're actually sitting a low line as well. And that's one thing that I've not had to deal with so far. So Ahmed, I mean, does he give a foul now? What is going on with this ref? There was no foul there. He got the shot away and everything. Stokan's made the save, but we're really struggling here. I'm genuinely not sure how we handle this at the moment. I'm going to try the other tactic just because I don't know what's going on. See if we can get a little bit of forward momentum. We've got a lot of players on yellow cards. I mean, we're clearing the ball out and it's just coming straight back at us. Thought that was going to be a goal then. Ugh. I mean, this is a game we can't afford to lose. A draw would be a reasonable result. We are getting into the region of the amount of points that would keep us up. But it is pretty close down there. A couple of bad results going against us. And we could find ourselves back in trouble again. And this is one of them, to be honest. The fact we've got to play all of these teams, we do need to be very careful. I'm not happy with that. I don't know why that assistant manager is suggesting we praise them. I think we can be a lot better than what we are. So Tirana wins the ball, gives it to Alya. Doesn't help we're missing out one of our best players. So Al-Absi. And there's a lot of space between their defenders. I'm wondering if we try and get a couple of channel players. Maybe that would help. Wow, that was close. Alya gives it to Diabat. Diabat goes to Mijali. Mijali plays it to Al-Absi. Will he come inside? No, he'll take a knee. And they finally get a yellow card. Yes. About time. So we're moving to the 56th minute now. It's been a pretty tough game for us. Every time Triple A gets near the ball, I think he's going to get sent off. So we might be bringing somebody on for him shortly. Try to get my Twitch dashboard on. to give me some control on what's going on my chat. And for some reason, I can't. It won't let me. So, literally not having it. Not going where I want it to go. There we go. And while that's happening, Al-Fakir has gone and put them ahead. Oh dear. So now we've got to go for it. We're going attacking. We need a goal. I mean, if we look at the way they're playing at the moment, we need to perhaps get a player running the channels in the middle. Triple A picks up the ball. He's only got one player to aim at, but he ain't going to do a thing like that, is he? Khatib. It's good to have him back. He was missing for the last game, I think. Al-ARABI. Al-Khatib plays the ball. Right, we're making changes to the tactic. So... Oh, we're in. We're out of possession. We're going to keep those two high. And... So we're going to have these channel guys trying to split the defence because there's big gaps between them. And I think, I think we'll just go with that for now, 4-2-4, and see if we can improve that. But we definitely need to be on the attack now because things are getting a bit desperate. So... So, Alia plays it to Tirana. Al-ARABI. We're still waiting for the changes to take place. We can't afford to lose this game. As Majali cuts inside, gives it to Al-ARABI. That was a real opportunity there. Al-ARABI with the shot. Tactics have now taken place. Triple A is going to be the one to watch. He's cut inside now. Comes out to Majali, gives it to Al-ARABI. Al-ARABI again forces another corner. It's time to look at some substitutions. Got to try no flow for Triple A. Triple A's been brilliant today, except for getting us some goals. Al-Shati's on a yellow card. So we'll give Sawafta a run out in that. I'm a little bit concerned because Al-Shati is our best defender. But we could do without going down to 10 men. And Al-Khatib is looking tired. So we'll bring Gamba on for him. So we guarantee we'll get an injury now. And look at the Al-ARABI is on a 6.0. So Majali, very poor throw-in, and we just put ourselves in a world of danger there. What was that all about? And even on so channel forward. So even on attacking and extended highlights, the time is ticking away very quickly here. I think we're going to blow it in one of the most important games of well, to be fair, every time we come across one of the most important games of the season, we've blown it. But I mean, they are once again just in complete control. So we'll shout and demand more. Look at that again. Absolute pathetic. We're just not in the game. We've got 8 minutes for that to change. And I think Faki is going to... Well, he didn't finish it here, but we'll have to drop down to balance because things are not working. So time's ticking away, and every chance that we get is not our way. I mean, what are we watching? So we've got a couple of players forward on the counter attack, but it's just not happening for us. So we've seen this highlight before. We just blow it. What was the point of that? Quite literally. But absolutely, they deserved that. They were miles better than us. They beat us 4-0 earlier in the season. So, realistically... So, I'm not happy with that at all. If they think that they're getting mollycoddled over that one, that was a pathetic performance. So, I'm not going to look at talking to the press. I'm in too bad a mood for that. So Triple A's still got himself suspended, even though he didn't get sent off. Wonderful. It's a good job we're not in an important run, isn't it? I think we could do with a couple of wins in the next 4 or 5 games. I think that would probably... It won't be enough, I don't think, but it certainly put us in the vicinity of safety. Once we start hitting 26, 27, then we know that if we've got 3 or 4 games to go, we should be able to see how many more we have to win. But as it stands at the moment, we're just 3 points off Ma'an. And we've still got to play them and Al-Bakr, I think. The teams that we're playing now are teams that we're not really expected to get points against. So we'll just have to see how we go with that. I'm beginning to think I shouldn't have changed my tactic halfway through that game. I think we were looking awful with both of them. I think the slow passing one might have had a little bit more effect. But we were completely outplayed for the whole of the game. So at least so far, there doesn't seem to be so many massive breaks in between the games. In the last season, we were playing a similar amount of games, but every game was about 2 weeks apart from the other. It's amazing they fitted them all in, really. So I think we'll go on to key highlights again now that we're live, just because the games do take quite a long time. I don't want to be streaming massive amount of time this afternoon because I want to come back a bit later and do some of my part to Prem. So we don't want to use up all of our time streaming The Journeyman. So my cat's come to join me, so anything could happen now, which means the dog's come to join me as well. Because wherever the cat is, the dog is always in tow. There's always a bit of nerves when he goes past the power button on my computer. Because if he stands on it, switches off the computer. Right, so we'll just quick pick and see what that suggests. Well, I think we'll definitely disagree with you there, because you're not even suggesting bringing him back. Why can't he come back? Is he injured or suspended? How do you find out? Why can't he play? Oh, he's on international duty. What good is that? What a swizz that is. So Aoya's not fit. Gambit, you're gonna be the man, not him. So right. Who's it put Aquaman as a one ahead of No Flow? Is that what we want? Well, No Flow's got to be on the bench, whatever. So Khaled can disappear again because he's just a miserable git anyway. So this is a game that we're not expected to win. So we'll just have to do our best with it and see what happens. It's realistically down to them to break us down. We want to put it on key highlights as well. Get through these games a little bit quicker. Took us about 20 minutes to get through one game before. And it was pure torture as well. So we've had a couple of good early shots. That is something. So here's Al Shati. Plays it out to Abu Jabla. Al Diabat. Having a few bad games, Al Diabat. Beginning to make me think that I want to sign somebody else and drop him. Al-Absi at the back post. Hits the crossbar. Not unusual for us to hit the crossbar, is it? Salman, we remember you. A bit concerned about that result, scoreline there. Al-Bakar are winning. This is really closing up at the top. We desperately need a win today. So they are beginning to get some semblance of control. See, the problem is, because we're not on the thing, I'm not seeing how they're pressing. Because we're not on extended highlights. Oh, they're clean through. Might slow down the in-between highlights just so we can see what's happening there. If we slow it down to 20 and see what that does. So it's half time. You've done well so far. Keep it up. Try and be encouraging to him. We were a bit shouty in the last game. But that was a game that we could win, and we didn't. This one is a game we're not expected to win, in my opinion. I'm going to try, and I'm going to keep the same tactic. Or am I? Is it really worth it? I don't think it is worth it. I think we'll go with that one. See whether that makes any difference. Trouble is, if we concede now, I'll blame the tactic again. But they are beginning to dominate. And so counter-attacking is definitely the way to go. Demand more with a shout. So AL-ARABI is looking quite tired. I think we might be taking him off. Because he's not playing very well anyway. Tactics. Out of possession, we need to... I've got to try this because I've done it before and it worked quite well. We'll go pressing wing back. Pressing wing back. And put these guys as fullbacks rather than pressing. So now we want to look at the players. And who do we bring on? Is it no flow? So no flow for AL-ARABI. And put that on combined before we start moving them. And Al-Un for Mansour. He's coming back from a big injury, so I don't know how well he will do. Kwamala Harris can come on for Gambat. Al-Khateem can drop back into that role. Hopefully we don't get an injury now. So, a corner from the left, which Abu Jabla, not usually the guy to do that, but he put in a cross, which did create a little bit of excitement there. And we've got through, and we've only gone and scored. I don't know if it's going to count though. We're waiting for confirmation it's a goal before we get too excited. Aquaman! Yes! So, Al-Un. I think he was just kept onside by that last defender, who was just off screen until the ball was actually played, so you couldn't see him. I mean, this will be a real smash and grab sort of result if we get it. They've been way better than us. You want? Sorry about that, my dog being naughty. Okay, so we are heading into the time where we want to make sure that we don't concede anything now. Got to defensive. We have a highlight. I'd have been happy with no highlights. A long ball forward. We're giving it away. We need to get back. Everybody get back. Get back. Get back. Oh, knew it was coming. That's really poor. We got it on defensive and nobody got back. We'll take a draw. It's better than nothing, but it... Oh, shouldn't have spoken. They're going to win it. They're going to win it. Right in the depth. I can't believe it. That has put us right in the relegation mire now, that goal has. They are getting a rocket. An absolute rocket. Al-ARABI, you're going. I've lost my patience with you. You're rubbish. So they've absolutely thrown away a perfectly good opportunity. So let's see where that's left us now. I think we're 3 points ahead of two teams. So 2 teams can catch us. Al-ARABI are still below us as well. So that might help. But, I am furious with the way that they've thrown that game away. So, right, we need to buy a player and then we can get rid of Diabat because I've lost my patience with him. He's supposed to be a 5-star player. Or at least he used to be, but he's not good enough for me. So where is he? So we'll put him on the transfer list. He'll probably complain. And we're going to go looking for a new attacking midfielder. So, attacking midfielder, we don't want defence. Doesn't have to be that. Right. Need to change my earpiece. There we go. How's that? So we've got a couple of guys at the top, but the nation is an issue for them. I mean, he looks almost identical to the guy that we've got. So I'm not totally sure we want him. I mean, I really don't know what the answer is because we've got no decent players. Wonder if we can recall the guy who we got on loan. That's an option. So I think he's in the under 21s because he's on loan. And see how he's doing. I mean, he's not exactly pulling up any trees there, is he? Recall from loan, yes. Okay. So when he comes back, we'll register him because he won't be registered. And we'll give him a go. Purev and Diabat, between them, have not been scoring enough goals anyway. So, no, we do it on squad registration. Fortunately, we can register him. He's in the under 21s. So I don't think he's any good. So he's not going to be one that we can call upon. And we've still got one place where we can improve that attacking midfielder position. So, player recommendations. Go to list. Make offer. 100% agreed playing time, star player. How about that? $49K they want, and two. Oh, you are joking. He's not that good. This is a panic buy. Why would we want to spend that much money? So, recommendations. Tell you what, he looks pretty good, doesn't he? Make offer. 2K. Suggest. Make offer. So he could be quite a handy player for us. His passing and that looks pretty good. His vision's good. Concentration, composure, work rate's pretty good. So he could potentially help us out a little bit in the midfield. And is there anybody else? Ahmed Mohammed, who is only 17, but he would cost us up to 50K. What about if we looked in England at teams that I would know? So what do we reckon? Championship sort of level? Or yeah, I don't think we'd get lent at championship Uh, let's try Championship. See, we don't want to see who's won it. We want to see the clubs that are in it. So Bournemouth are in it. Don't think any of them have got any players, so have they? They're all greyed out. Oh, I have to say, I'm losing my affection for this team quite quickly. Mahmoud Mohammed. Enter contract negotiations. I'm happy with regular starter. Although, do we try and put squad player and see whether he goes with it? Ooh, close. We'll get rid of that and suggest finalize, negotiate. How? Oh, he's only going to accept 2 years. Let's add a clause of an optional extension by the club for 2 years. We'll put non-negotiable, but we'll pay you £100. How about that? Suggest. Acceptable. So he's happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think he's a good find, actually. I think he really improves the midfield. Could really do with an attacking midfielder as well, but yeah, he's only 22, so a little bit of room to manoeuvre in terms of improving, but he's got good passing ability. Him and Yassine will, I think, build quite a good partnership together there. So we've got a week till the transfer window closes to find that attacking midfielder. Let's have a look at that striker who was knocking about, because we could end up putting a striker on instead. Mohamed Mohammed. He's got 14 finishing, only 6 pace. Oh, he's 16. And then Quasi Mohammed is... Oh, he's got 5 pace now. He was 4 pace at one point. Finishing's okay, but not great. He is 6'5", though. So we'll give him Kutashat a go, and then see how that improves matters. Still got 6 days to go before we play. Oh, I've just seen who we're playing as well. We cannot lose this next match. In fact, I think... Oh, no, the next match. And then when we play Al-Bakar, we can't afford to lose them 2 games. Reject. And loan status, unavailable for loan. So please stop bidding for him. We brought him back for a reason. We need him. I mean, it would be worth looking at the clubs in our league and see if somebody's got a loan listed player. So we want the strikers up the top here. So he looks quite fast and... Make an offer to loan. Suggest terms, make offer. So he's a potential. We've got him as a possibility. He looks reasonably fast, good stamina. Not spectacular in all of his other attributes, but he could potentially be one. I've just realised something here that is not going to help. So we want to get rid of all positions and put attacking midfield as central. So they've also got a couple of other guys, have they? Or is one of them one of the guys that we already bid for? He's more of a centre mid than an attacker, so not really one that we want to consider. Showing the under 21s, and I don't want it to. Right. So that's what we wanted. Try and get that filter working again. So they're youngsters, and that's the guy who we've bid for, isn't it? So he's already leaving, so that's no good. Sammy Ghazi. He's the guy who left us, isn't he? Is he the one who left us? No. I thought he was. We had a Ghazi, but it's not him. Don't think he was good enough, though, to be fair. If we look at the overview, first touch, but his finishing was really poor. Pace was okay and stamina was excellent, but he's 6'3". Interesting. So that's us. Al-Bakhar. Wouldn't it be ironic if we loaned somebody from them and then he kept us up? Al-Shakran. No information on him. See if we can quickly get a scouting of him. And Al-Hussein. I think he must already be out, is he? Why is he a different colour? I mean, he's okay. Reasonably high in all of his attributes. Jazeera. Ziad Ahmed. This guy's very well rounded. Very, very well rounded. But he's Palestinian. That would cause an issue. Al Ramfa. Ooh. How much is he listed for? Oh, he's Colombian. He would have been good. We'd have to lose Gambat for him. And that is a possibility, to be honest. I think I might consider that. Technique. First touch. I mean, he looks pretty good apart from his pace. He's off the ball, and that would work for that, though. His finishing's not quite there for what we want. So we find that Colombian again. I want to see if we can negotiate a deal with him. And if he does, Gambat may be finding himself in the under-21s. That was him, wasn't it? So, actions. Let's see if they will consider loaning him till the end of the season. Suggest, make offer, and that will do for him. Hopefully we'll get one of those two in. So we'd unregister Gambat if that became an issue. So Mahmoud Mohammed is about to sign. I mean, that Gonzalez looks good. He's a little bit older. That is one thing I would say, but so squad registration for him. We can just confirm that, but we will have to take out somebody else if we get any of the other guys. Looks like we're going to get to the game before we get to see our new players, if we get any of them. Hopefully we've got Yassine back. So where's Purev? Or no, Kutayishat. Where are you? Well, that's interesting. It's trying to suggest we don't play Badi Yassine. I don't think so. So Gambat's going to the under-21s, whatever, I think. I think we need to accept he's not good enough at this level. Purev is coming on for AL-ARABI. No, he's not. What we'll do is we'll put Kutayishat wherever he is. I can't see him. Can't see wood for trees. Let's get rid of the under-21s. Where are you? Oh, he might. I think he's in the under 21s, isn't he? So that didn't work. Thought the game had crashed for a second then, but it was because that menu was up. There he is. That's the guy that we want. So we'll get rid of Khaled off the bench, and Kataisha will come on. I mean, I have dropped Diaback completely. He is off the bench in everything. Let's just switch that a sec. So I'm going to go attacking midfielder with Bani Yassim. What foot is he? He is left-footed. Interesting. Let's see how we go with that. A little bit of a change in the system, but hopefully we can sneak a win here, because that would put things a little bit more in our favour. So Kataisha is the guy that we're going to keep an eye on today. Let's see how he does. I think we need it on the longer highlights, just because we're not getting a chance to evaluate what's going on. Well headed out. Kataisha is the one pressing at the moment. Come on, get the ball. Oh, come on. He's only played for us for about 3 minutes and you're going to book him. We got away with it. It was a bit of a pullback, to be fair. Do you know, I've got a feeling that Gonzalez is the guy we're trying to sign. I think they've played him against us. Oof, that was close. I would like to see us with some possession so I can get an idea of what's going on in terms of their pressing. We'll give the ball away. What a clown. I want to see us with the ball. I would like us not to be behind before we've assessed what tactic they're playing. That Mohammed is... has he got big aggression or something? 11, not that bad. Flippin' heck. He's pulled somebody back, then he's hacked someone down. What is he like? Good header out from Rwanda. Rwanda, should I say. Gonzalez plays the ball out to Khatib. I mean, they are just all over us here. Oh. I mean, we need to get the ball. Give me the ball. Right, so let's look at them now. I mean, look at this. We're very defensive. There's about 6 against 3 here. Bani Yassim back from international duty. Ref, penalty. Ref, what are you doing? Mansour. Ball was nowhere. I mean, that was a frantic counter-attack there. And we literally need a passing manoeuvre around the middle of the park so we can see whether they're pressing right up with their defence and we're getting space to run behind or not. Go back to cautious again now. I think we've weathered a bit of a storm. So Al-Khatib. So this is the bit that we want to look at, is where these stay and whether there's space to run in behind. I think there is, isn't there? So I'm going to try that tactic because they do seem to be leaving this space all the time. Al-Absi. Yes! Mohamed Al-Absi. And that is 1-0. But it's not a convincing 1-0 at all. But what it does is it makes it a little bit less likely that we will lose the game. A draw would not be the worst result in the world. But a win would be absolutely superb, wouldn't it? It would put us 5 points clear of this team, never mind the other teams. I'm looking at it and Ma'an are winning. Abu Jabla sends a ball to AAA. So the object of the second tactic that we've implemented is that we exploit the space behind them. Mohamed Yassin, yes, it's an own goal. We'll happily accept an own goal. Hiya, Nelson. Oh well. This is a game, not an actual football. So a handy deflection there, and that is perfect. We will take that every day of the week. This is Football Manager 26. You say my microphone is not working? No, my microphone's working fine. I can listen to it in my own ear and it's absolutely perfect. It's very confusing when I do listen to it because it's like hearing an echo, but it is there. So a foul given away by Al-Shati. He hasn't been booked, which is good. So Gonzalez, possibly the guy that we're trying to... Oh, that is really poor defending. We've just literally let them walk through us there. I mean, that is bad. Really bad. I support Luton Town. Unfortunately, they didn't have a very good day today. So Mohamed plays the ball forward to Katayashat. Mohamed plays Katayashat through. He's hit the post. I think he was offside anyway. So off we go with a 2-1 lead. I don't think that's really where we want to be. We could really do with getting another goal and getting ourselves clear, because you could easily see us throwing this lead. We've done it against this team actually, Al-Ramfa. We've played them a couple of times and we were 2-0 up against them and drew 2-2. And actually, I have to say, that match went exactly the same as this one has gone so far. We took a 2-0 lead, and then... so I'm going to try criticising them. It might be a bad idea, because the morale's not great. What we'll do is we'll... I was going to say we'll give him an early shout, but it won't let me do it for some reason. No idea why. Right, it'll let us shout now, apparently. So we'll encourage. Didn't have too good an effect, the encouragement. Uninterested. A long ball for AAA to run onto. Abu Jabla gives it to Khatib. Mohammed gets the foul. What can we do with this? So we get to waste quite a bit of time running for that ball. It was a long way away. So Bani Yassim with the free kick. Good to have him back from international duty. But he's put that ball over the bar. Bit of a waste, really. But we wasted about a minute with that. So they're getting a lot of free kicks, so I am going to remove the team instruction, as the assistant manager is suggesting. We conceded because of a free kick, but even though we've removed it, it looks like we've still... Oh, crumbs, that was close. And it's not gone away yet. Gonzalez. And over the bar. So Katayashat has not paid off for us yet, so we're going to bring Purev on for him. And Aquaman, you can come on for AAA, who's had a bit of a poor game today. Your favourite club's Liverpool, going through a rough time themselves at the moment. You think they'll sack the manager? Yet another free kick from a dangerous position. We need to stop doing the free kick, giving away the free kicks. Good, well taken from Sokon. You do think he'll be gone soon? So Bani Yassin brings the ball forward. Al-Absi. Looks like he's going to go wide to Mansour. Mansour will possibly swing the ball in. Nope, he's gone for the foul instead. And at least we got it. I'd have been gutted if we didn't. And we don't even get to see the free kick. All the free kicks they've had. You thought it'd have shown us one of ours. So time is beginning to get a little bit into squeaky bum time now. So Mansour plays the ball forward. Al-Absi. He's got no one in support of him, so he's going it alone. He's won a penalty. What a man. Exactly what we needed. I just hope that we can stick it in now. Aquaman is going to take it. He's missed. This is destined for 2-all. There's no chance that it's not going to finish 2-all. So we're going to drop to defensive with 10 minutes to go. I mean, to be fair, they've been the better team, so they will feel hard done by. Starting from the keeper with 3 minutes to go now. Al-ARABI picks up the ball, plays it to Aquaman. Aquaman holds on to it, gives it to Al-ARABI. Al-ARABI's gone for goal. Oh, it won't let me pause it. Oh, it has let me pause it. I lie. For tactics, we just looking. There's no one actually like dying. We have got a nervous guy on there, so Al-Un's looking composed. So we'll put him on for the last few seconds. And let's... Oh, we've used the ball. We can't bring a defender on. So what we'll do is we'll bring all of the players... Oh, it should be out of position that we do this, really, but never mind. So we'll bring all of the players back. And hopefully we can just hang on to this. Literally 3 minutes plus injury time to survive. Oof, that could have taken a nasty deflection. Got a feeling that's how they got the goal in late on in the last game that we drew 2-all. A jammy deflection. Oh, this is not good, not good. Oh. So we have kept that out. The shout has been made to focus. We've headed it clear. Bani Yassin. This is backs to the wall stuff now. But the whistle has gone and we have just pulled off a mighty, mighty victory. That was really important in keeping us in the division. So we can be very thankful that we managed to hold on to that. So that was a good result because it was a high pressure match and yeah, we so needed it. We're actually up to 6th. Thank you very much, but I'm not really interested. Thanks, Nella. So with that win, we've got 23 points. We're still only 3 points clear of Al-Bakar. Thanks for asking anyway, I do appreciate it. So, Al-Ali have actually dropped below us. They were a team that have been up near the top for a long time, so that's interesting. But we have literally got a 3-point cushion, which is not very much. And we've got to play at least we've got to play 3 of the teams now below us. So we are by no means safe at all. We need at least another 2 victories, in my mind. So that's um I think we just need to plan out these final games really. So we've been streaming for 1 hour 35, so we've probably got time for one more game, maybe two. And then that'll leave us 5 games to go. But I think we need to win one of these 2 games here. Doesn't matter which one, as long as we win one of them. Then we need to not lose either of these two here. If we can come away with 2 draws, that will do me. And then we can't really expect to get much from any of these final 3. So maybe we do need to win one of them. So, yeah, so let's say if we win 2 out of the next 4, I think we've done enough. There's enough teams below us then, including Al-Ali. They'll be below us. There should be enough below us that we would be reasonably safe. You know, there's got to be 2 out of them that do not hit the 29 mark that we would be at. If we looked at past seasons, 23 usually was enough to be relegated, but was generally what the lowest scorers got. If you got 25, 26, you were quite often safe, just not always. And so we definitely want to get 2 wins rather than 1. So unfortunately, Gonzalez has rejected coming to us. Obviously, he's taken offence to the fact that we just nearly relegated him. So ooh. We've got none unregistered. We didn't get either of the loan players. So that is a bit annoying. I think we'll have to take our man Diabat off the transfer list now because nobody came in for him. Where are you, Diabat? There he is. No, that's a different one. We got 2. I cannot see him. There he is. Ali Al-Diabat. Transfer. Transfer status. No status set. He probably won't be very happy at the moment, but he's not really playing very well, so I'm not bothered. So, confirm selection. That is annoying that he didn't sign for us. At least we know we've got the players. I find this interesting headline. More time to keep Abu Socom promise. The promise was that if somebody bids for him at 45k, then we'd accept it, and nobody's bid for him, so we've kept our promise. It'd be really handy if we could get us another victory here today. That would be superb for us. One thing I wish was that there was a log for when we change the tactics in matches, so we can see what tactics we played, because then I would be able to switch between my tactics, knowing roughly what the other team are going to play. So I'm gonna give Purev the start today, and yeah, I think that's how we're going to go with that. Why is he only a 2-star on channel midfielder now? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do with them. And I'm going to give him a start. And Suwafde for Rawabde. I think that's a good swap. Maybe not be thinking so by the end of the game, but... So Ali Al-Dayabat, hopefully with a few games out, he'll realise that he's got to pull his fingers out if he wants to be successful. So Al-Khatib, Al-Un, Al-Absi. Al-Absi tries a Rabona. Didn't work out. If it had just played a normal pass, we might be winning by now. So I've got no problem with people being creative, but that was a real opportunity. AAA was just waiting to slot that in. So there's some nice little flicks being done today in this game. There's another one. That's 3 that we've seen already. 2 from them and 1 from us. The sad part is their 2 paid off. Mine did not. So we've headed it clear, but we're still on the defensive here. Shot from distance, and it's going to be another corner. 3 minutes in, and the ball has been in the goal mouth of both teams for nearly all of that 3 minutes. Al-Shati wins the header out. Come on, we've got to get the ball. Well done. But you could have held on to it. Why did Purev stop running? Oh, no. Oh, come off it. Good job it wasn't an important game. I mean, this is the second game running where we've been absolutely dominated at the start. We can't get a little bit of control of the ball. We should shout encourage. Send him off, ref. That'll help us out. So they are definitely playing a high line. So we're switching to the other tactic. Oh, the game's crashed. Oh, so we were going to have that as the last game, but since it's gone anyway, we haven't had that for ages. I'm going to end the stream there, I think. That was a very annoying thing to happen. I think we're still live. Yeah, we're still live. So I'm very sorry that that's happened. Probably happened at a good time in terms of what's going on with that particular match. But I'm going to leave it there for now. I may come back on stream a little bit later with my part to Prem save, but we'll take that as a good time to knock this one on the head. So for those who have shown up and joined in the chat, I say thank you very much. If you've hit follow and it's not come up on my thing, thank you for that too. Sometimes I've not got the notification till after I've stopped streaming. So, but if you have followed me, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.